I honestly believe there is no reason to actually have these standalone films. You know, the ones, those ones. Um, because when we really look at it, there's absolutely no reason whatsoever to have these half-ass lazy standalone films. In fact, why not this pretty much everyone be Avengers movie? I mean, when you really like watch these films again and again, they seem to majority of the time actually like it seems to be like whenever like the Avengers do some sort of team up or the Avengers doing a crossover in another films, or it's going to be Avengers that's not yet Avenger, like like if it was like it's like if it's going to be like a crossover that's before Avengers the movie before the Avengers movie happens, it seems like that's when they really seem to try. It seems like when, yeah, so it's like more and more seem, why not this about every one movie be an Avengers movie? I mean, heck, I would have like probably actually enjoyed that. I mean, instead of actually just having these like passive, but let's say these standalone films with these like advertisements at the end credits for these standalone films that just be honestly, I don't know if a husband like feels the same way, but be honest, most of the time I'm just waiting for the next one to come out. Yeah, so and why not? I was just saying, it wouldn't make. I think it would be much more better for most of the time. It would be they would make an Avengers movie every year instead of these horrible, horrible, horrible standalone films every year. Because I honestly think that the actually will actually make the actually do the attempt to actually put absolute effort, because in Avengers film did that every year instead of these standalone films, and we really and like looking at these films, it seems like whenever it's like Avengers, that's when they'll really try hard, like for example the I'm counting three Avengers. I'm counting a couple of the Avengers, like Captain America: Civil War and Age of Ultron. And yes, it seems like it seems like the and a lot of people actually seem to notice that the only time when they usually when they really try hard is if this has something to do with the Avengers. And they're saying, well, the Captain, well, and yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, so I'm just like looking at the list because the only time when they're actually good is if it has something to do with the Avengers. I mean, Captain America came out right before Avengers, so. And and Iron Man 2 was kind of like a Avengers, like before the Avengers movie. So it's kind of like a Avengers prequel in a semi-ironic way. Yeah, so yeah, if you actually watch this Captain America, Iron Man, and the Avengers, and Captain America 2 and the Avengers 2, and Captain America 3, after a while, you notice that you kind of start to see a pattern when they'll start actually trying their hardest. So, and after you watch all of those, for me, I wonder, why not just make the most these films just Avengers movies? You know, it's like, you think about like I mean, I mean, it's slightly speechless. I really think that kind of be actually that the whole like maybe this actually making an Avengers film that actually may actually kind of work. I think if they did the Avengers only Avengers film most of the time, every once in a while do a standalone films, and it's just like, I don't know, maybe it's just like, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be as, you know, there's really no words to describe of most of these standalone films. I am lost with words to describe most of their films. And I can tell when they're half-assed it, though. And tell like when they're actually going to say, I can kind of tell sometimes when they're not really going to actually try that hard. Like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, it looks like they're really not going to try. I mean, it looks like they're going to make this like, you know how fast it like, so sometimes it's like, sometimes for me, I mean, personally it feels like sometimes they'll actually try. Most time they'll just say, yeah, screw it.